What a beautiful day.
I had some fun with it, putting in rocks and stuff. You know, it's things that I see that other people won't. I can show you some rocks I put in that were kind of peculiar.
Hey Seven, this is Digging with Seven. This is a view from the day. This is Jack's wall. He built this.
Things like
it's my buddy Jack here. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but down right there in front of my finger is a flock of toms. Down there, that's the Peckham Creek down there. And I was hoping to see some wildlife this morning. I'm telling you, man, this is a beautiful piece of property. I know the tree's going to be in the way, but there's one, two, there's about a dozen of them right down there in that corner. You can hear them clucking maybe. I was hoping to see a deer, but turkey's fine. This is just a beautiful piece of property. There's a huge Civil War camp on top of that hill over there. The creek's there. This is Jack. This is the front of the front of the house we're hunting. This was actually the front of the house during the Civil War and the time it was built. Actually, this house is older than what I told you guys it was. Over in the corner is a block. It's post house built, but it dates the house 1813. And it was definitely used during the Civil War. The main camp's over there, but this place took some Confederate artillery fire, and there's some few Confederate pieces, a lot of Union stuff in here. Beautiful house, beautiful scenery. The barn is on the other side. The original road, I'll walk over here, you can probably see it. The original road cut's right here. That's the new road cut, but the original road cut comes right down through his yard, goes down through here, and actually about where that building is down there way off in the distance is, you can see it is the channel, and I cut right through that edge of that field, and then there's a railroad track on the other side, and there was an underpass went underneath the bridge, and there's a mill around the bend of the creek, a mill and a house and another building. This place is just beautiful, and this field here has been tore up and dug out over the years. They took the soil out of there, and this is a floodplain down here, so there's very little relics in that floodplain. I mean, you find beer cans 1.5 feet deep, but there's no relics at the bottom. But there's a flood deck and then this hill here. But this is just a beautiful place. Beautiful, beautiful. Cool to see. I haven't been here long. It's about 4 inches deep. Pretty good signal off the nail coil. Got some kind of a wedge. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Probably farm equipment some way or another. It's like a, we were talking about, it might have been a blacksmith shop right over there on the other side of this limestone pile. That's where I found my first and only plate was right over there. There was a small floor plan, brick floor, and we were talking about it could have been a blacksmith shop, and that might be something with the blacksmith shop because it looks like it's an insert tool of some type. This is Earl. Not sure exactly what I got, but first signal of the day. Y'all have a good one. Alright, just got a 63, 65 signal, fairly almost right on top of the ground, so I got a feeling it's going to be it's a stinking Lincoln. Oh well. I know you got to bother with the date, but it's a stinking Lincoln. You see the pillars there. Alright guys, moving on. Just dug a hole about 4 inches deep. Got a nice roller buckle. Looks like it's probably a horse tack harness some way or another. And made of iron. Should be an old roller buckle. Yeah, the roller's on there, not much left of it. The center tang's on there, which is a miracle. So nice little dig. I'm actually, hang on a second, I'll show you something. I'm actually right across the street from what I believe is the old barn to this house. It's a pretty good piece of foundation left, although it is on the other side of the road, which is somebody else's property. I'm dying to get permission to go on that ridge right there. I just think it's going to be stellar. My buddy Jack can talk to the property owner when we get in there. It's all woods, and I think there's going to be some killer relics in there, but this is the old barn site, I'm pretty sure, for the house. Later. I think I just missed out on my lucky signal for the day. Here's my hole. Hang on a minute. Let's see, the digger's 9 inches, so I'm right about the target I got, which is right there, I'll show you in a second, just about to the hole, so about 8.5, 9 inches. It was reading pretty good at the beginning, broke up a little bit, and then it got really good. And here it is. But when I'm looking at it, it's a piece of lead. But do you guys see what I see? Look at the edge of that thing. Look at the top edge. Oops, my finger's in the way. Hold on. Look at the top edge. Shoot. Bear with me. Look at the top edge right along here. What does that look like? I swear that is probably the back off a US plate. And I'm going to try to brush it up a little bit. There's no puppy paws, no nothing else, but I almost guarantee that's the perfect size for a plate. I can almost guarantee that's the lead fill off the back of the plate. Let me clean it up the brush a little bit. Well, I'm not sure. I cleaned it up. I'll tell you what, if this ain't off the back of a plate, it's definitely part of a sabot or something, because it's a big old chunk of lead. Just about the right thickness for a plate. I can almost faintly see a U imprinted on this side, but I won't swear to it. I'm going to probably have to clean it up in water a little bit better. But man, and it looks like there's something right there. And I'm not sure what that would have been, but it looks like there's something. I can almost guarantee that's the back of a plate. So I'm going to keep scanning this hole. This hill, here's my hill, here's the house. This used to be the front of the house. Like I said, the camp was that way. There was some artillery up on that ridge up there. There's a couple low water crossings down here in Custer for 3rd Winchester and Early, and a couple others made the crossings through here. It's a pretty good piece of land. So Jack, the owner, just not too long ago, got a silver rosette, a beautiful silver rosette, right about where that clumpy tree is down there on the other side of it. But I'm going to scan this hole. It's pretty deep reading. Or I'm going to at least scan around here and see what else we'll find. It's Tar Heel Digging would say this is the paper towel wrap up for my dig yesterday. Nothing major again. Let's go over what I got. One of my last digs of the day was this piece here. I kept it because it was right near this lead piece, which I'll get to in a second. But I'm pretty sure it's a, I won't swear to it, but I think it's going to be it's got like a lip seal. I'm pretty sure it's to a Dutch oven lid. Big one. It was right, probably about a foot away from the lead piece. But I hung on to it. It's kind of cool. It was down about 10 inches as well. But I'm pretty I won't swear to it, but I think it's a Dutch oven lid. The first signal of the day, decent one, was this piece here. If anybody knows what this is, please let me know. It's, I'm thinking it's got to go into a blacksmith anvil as a shaping piece, but I might be wrong. We got feeling there might be a blacksmith box right near where I was hunting, and actually on a piece of property, on Jack's property, they think there was a blacksmith shop there. Won't swear to that because I haven't found a whole lot of pieces to verify that, but this one's kind of cool. It's either farm equipment or possibly blacksmith piece. So sorry about the scanner, I had to turn it down, it's running. But yeah, pretty cool piece. I'm going to keep it all the same. One of the first signals of the day, or I think it was the second or third one, up near the foundation of where the barn was at. I got this nice roller buckle. It's good size. Looks like probably a horse tack some type. Nothing spectacular. It'll clean up. It should clean up pretty nice. Did get a nice square nail down there. It was also I think in the same hole with the lead piece. Nice square nail. I hung on to that. That's hand forged. I got one the day before too there. I don't keep many square nails, but that one's in pretty good shape. And another find was another horseshoe piece. I don't usually keep horseshoes, but Jack's property is pretty significant to me, so I got a few. I got to clean them up. I kept a few from these last 2 days. They're all broken, of course. And that one ought to clean up fairly well as well. And then a couple little pieces, got a little lead blob. That was from the day before hunt. I didn't even put it on film. And I got this on the hillside, fairly near where that is too. I have no clue what this is. It might be it might be a piece of cheap jewelry, ladies jewelry back in, or it might be a small buckle, just a corner off of a small little lightweight buckle. I don't know. It rang out pretty good, and I kept it. And then the last piece, but not least, the one I thought, if you really look at the edge of this thing, it looks like it's got a lip off of a plate. I thought this was the back to a Civil War plate, U.S. plate, but it's not. I actually took it and laid it up against one of my plates from a U.S. belt buckle, and up to about this point here, it's about right, but it's too long. It's too long in length, so it's either, I think it's too thin to be a sabot piece. It could possibly be a sabot piece off a Hotchkiss or something. I don't know. On the property we found a round ball. Jack's found a CS round ball, and I found a fuse to a Schenkel shell. Got a few parrot pieces down at the bottom of the hill, but I don't think it's heavy enough gauge to be a sabot. So I'm just going to have to say it's probably just melted lead, unfortunately. I was looking hard. I thought there were some initials here. It was carved in, but when I look at it under loop, it's not carved. It's just the way the lead was poured. It's kind of shiny, so it was in something. It was definitely poured into something. They were making something, I don't know what. But that's it. Did my wrap up. Horseshoe, bridle tack, possible blacksmith piece, lead blob, plate off of, I think, which is a Dutch oven lid, square nail, and a piece of, and that's pretty much it. Maybe it's not a doodad, whatnot. This is Earl. You have a good day. Happy hunting, man.